Welcome to the San Bernardino County 2020 Behavioral Health Commission Virtual Annual Awards Ceremony. I'm Dr. Veronica Kelly, the Behavioral Health Director, and on behalf of the Behavioral Health Commission and the Department of Behavioral Health, let me start by saying this year's been tough, and the holidays can be stressful, but we would like to invite you to try and find joy in the rituals that you might engage in during the holiday season. Because rituals give us a sense of control and a sense of comfort, both of which we totally need right now. I want to thank the San Bernardino County Behavioral Health Commission. They are tireless champions of behavioral health in San Bernardino County. They are active, they are vocal, and this tea is their celebration, our celebration of you. So we're going to start this year by addressing our Special Recognition Awards. The Commission awarded 18 Special Recognition Awards in the categories of Administrative Staff, Consumer Family Member, Consumer Conscious Agency, Creative Artist, Direct Service Provider, Office Support Staff, and Supervisory Staff. The commissioners that volunteered to be on the Awards Selection Committee will present this year's awards.
Hello, I am Commissioner Jennifer Silvestri of the 2nd District. It is with great pleasure that I present some of the Behavioral Health Commission 2020 Special Recognition Awards. The first and only recipient in the Administrative Staff category is Greg Nyx. Greg is known for being a great help at both the Pathways and Team House clubhouses. He calls all members daily to check on them and is constantly showing compassion for all members. Greg was nominated by Christina Guerrera. The first recipient in the Consumer Family Member category is Manny Cordoba. Manny is always helping others. He is on the Clubhouse Consumer Evaluation Council and uses his bilingual and artistic skills to communicate songs celebrating mental health. Manny was nominated by Vivian Limon. The next award goes to Oliver Habel. Oliver is an outstanding advocate. He offers knowledge and resources to his peers. He works with kitchen staff and organizes groups, and is known around the clubhouse for his knowledge of the mental health system and his familiarity with Zoom. Oliver received 3 nominations, one from Derrick Cannon, one from Christina Guerrera, and one from DeMario Dunn. Gabriel Horne is our next award recipient. Gabriel is described as a dedicated clubhouse member. He attends almost all Zoom groups, and prior to the pandemic, Gabriel came into the clubhouse almost 5 days a week, where he would spend countless hours cleaning and working at the canteen. Gabriel also received 3 nominations. He was nominated by Taja Alexander, Erica Richling, and DeMario Dunn. The next award goes to Jose Lopez. Jose is described as compassionate, friendly, and outgoing. He is constantly empowering other clubhouse members to make decisions that will have a positive impact on their recovery and is seen as a great role model. Jose was nominated by Derrick Cannon and Maria Avila. Lenore Moses is the next award recipient in the Consumer Family Member category. Lenore attends almost all clubhouse groups and has dedicated herself in checking in on Serenity Barstow staff daily. Lenore was nominated by Taja Alexander. Patricia Parker is a great example to other clubhouse members and shows dedication to her recovery. She is known to be a great motivator to her peers. Patricia was nominated by Christina Guerrera. The final award in the Consumer Family Member category is Isabel Parreno. Isabel has shown great resiliency in her recovery during the pandemic. She makes sure to hold herself accountable and never hesitates to give back to other consumers by advocating for them. Isabel received 2 nominations, one from Marlon Hernandez and the other from Tricia Navarro.
Hello, I'm Commissioner Vicki Mack of the 1st District. It is my honor to present the next set of special recognition awards. Consumer Conscious Agency. The first recipient in the Consumer Conscious Agency is Daroyl Scott and Burning Bush Church. Burning Bush Church demonstrates core values on a daily basis. Burning Bush Church partners with Salvation Army for clothing drives, rescue missions for food drives, and helps families in need, including partnering with parole and corrections teams for parolee church members. Burning Bush Church was nominated by Commissioner Lori Denson. The next award recipient in the Consumer Conscience Agency is the Consumer Evaluation Council. The Consumer Evaluation Council is a group of consumers from county-run clubhouses that meet to develop outcomes and evaluation measures, serve as subject matter experts, and give peer perspective on new programs and grievances. The Consumer Evaluation Council was nominated by Kristen Munkow. Deloris Williams and the Millionaire Mind Kids is a nonprofit organization that collaborates with educators, government, businesses, community leaders, and families across all Victor Valley cities. Millionaire Mind Kids exposes students for 21st century college majors, careers, workforce, and military options. Millionaire Mind Kids was nominated by Commissioner Lori Denson. The final award recipient in the Consumer Conscience Agency is the Triage Engagement and Support Team, also known as TEST. TEST provides crisis intervention and intensive case management services to the underserved and individuals who are experiencing behavioral health crises in San Bernardino County. TEST was nominated by Joyce Kuroda. Finally, we have the Creative Artist category. This year, there is only one recipient for the Creative Artist category. This goes to Grace Litaker of the Victorville Clubhouse. Grace recently lent her voice and guitar playing skills to the Wellness Triathlon. She covered What a Wonderful World with consumers, staff, and children for a powerful, moving performance. This anti-stigma tool will be replayed many times to inspire hope and positivity. Grace was nominated by Christian Munkow.
Hello, I am Commissioner Lori Denson with the 1st District. With my deepest gratitude, I am here to present the remainder of the Behavioral Health Commission 2020 Special Recognition Awards. The first recipient in the Direct Service Provider category is Stephen Diaz. Stephen brings a personal perspective on recovery that models for all consumers. He completes food deliveries and runs Zoom groups. He is described as patient and always willing to serve. He was nominated by Kristen Munkow. The final award recipient in the Direct Service Provider category is Colleen Harget. Colleen is being nominated for her role in navigating suicidal youth seeking help at the Providence Health St. Mary's Medical Center emergency room. Colleen was nominated by Kevin Mahaney. Office Support Staff category. The first and only recipient in the Office Support Staff category is Vanessa Miranda. Vanessa's excellent customer service and patience promotes open and honest dialogue among all and continuous improvement through teamwork. She is a significant contributor to DBH's mission of creating a county where all persons have the opportunity to enjoy optimum wellness, whether they have experienced mental illness or substance use disorders. Vanessa was nominated by Amara Freeman. Supervisory Staff category. The only and final recipient in the Supervisory Staff category is Derrick Cannon. Derrick deserves special recognition as a supportive service provider and a great leader for Clubhouse staff. He is an outstanding advocate for Clubhouse members and potential members and treats everyone with respect and sensitivity. Derrick was nominated by Marlene Hernandez. Congratulations to all of the 2020 award recipients, and thank you to those of you that submitted nominations. A copy of your nomination and your certificate will be sent to you in the coming days. For the Gingerbread House building, a special thank you to the commissioners that volunteered to be on the awards selection committee. Though this year's ceremony is a virtual event, the Behavioral Health Commission still provided clubhouses and taste centers with gingerbread houses to honor the 12th annual Gingerbread House building event. Here are some of the pictures received from our clubhouses and taste centers. Thank you to those who participated. Every site will receive this participation trophy to commemorate this year's celebration.
As a commission, we decided to reschedule the Consumer Artwork Opportunity Drawing to next year's celebration. However, we still wanted to share the artwork for 2020. Just another thing to look forward to at next year's event. Double the artwork.
So now we'd like to take some time on behalf of San Bernardino County Behavioral Health Commission to thank you, Supervisor Robert Lovingood, for your years of leadership and service to those living with a mental illness or a substance use disorder. First, there was a time about 4 years ago where DBH was holding a briefing for each of the 5 supervisorial offices. And it was to explain the change from a drug Medi-Cal system to an organized delivery system. We reached out to each of the 5 districts, and Supervisor Lovingood was one of 2 who agreed to participate themselves in the briefing. But Supervisor Lovingood was the only supervisor who required all of his staff to also participate in the briefing. And that briefing, which was scheduled for an hour, went almost 2. And that's because all the staff were really interested in addiction services, in particular Supervisor Lovingood, who was very thoughtful in asking questions about youth addiction and youth treatment. Another thing that's really important to know about Supervisor Lovingood is when we had the Governor Newsom's mental health czar, Dr. Tom Insel, come to visit our county to see just what we were doing with Mental Health Services Act funding. We invited Dr. Insel to our clubhouses and to see our county from Barstow on down. When we went to the clubhouse in Victorville, we had invited all of our Board of Supervisors to also be present during a meet and greet. And no one was able to attend the initial meet and greet, but Supervisor Lovingood and his staff, Lori Marsden, were at our Victorville clubhouse. And in fact, they were early. So by the time we reached the clubhouse with Dr. Insel, Supervisor Lovingood had already been introducing himself to our clients and explaining to them that he was their representative at local county government. That was amazing. And he held our feet to the fire to ensure that mental health and addiction services are provided throughout the entire county, but in particular the 1st District. And you did that with our crisis residential treatment, Desert Hill Center that's located down the street from our county clinic in Victorville. You are always ensuring that we have mental health and addiction services for everyone. And finally, Supervisor Lovingood, we want to thank you for your years of commitment to the Behavioral Health Commission. You attend monthly meetings. You have been there. You've spent time after the meetings talking to constituents and to our clients who just want to understand your role in local government. And also, if you're not able to be there, you always send a representative. So on behalf of San Bernardino County Department of Behavioral Health and our Behavioral Health Commission, please know that you are an amazing leader and you will be missed.
Hello, I am Commissioner Michael Grabhorn of the 1st District. I wanted to thank everybody. This year has been a very difficult year. And I know when we first started, so many of you were very upset that you couldn't get out to see your clients. You couldn't make home visits. You couldn't do things as we normally did. But we've shown great resiliency in the Department of Behavioral Health. I have actually learned Zoom meetings, how to set timers so I remember when the Zoom meeting is, and how to mute my microphone. So it's been a learning experience for all of us. I know we've done a lot of the counseling and therapy through Zoom and through video. I know this was difficult at first because you didn't get to see the body language, but I'm hoping we became better listeners and being able to retrieve the information that we need. And again, I just want to thank everybody for all your patience, all your resiliency in working things out and working with each other. And we finally got this figured out. Hopefully things will change, but who knows at this point. So thank you again.
Although 2020 has been a tough year, it has also been a year of opportunity. The opportunity to be creative, the opportunity to be innovative, and to see how resilient we can be in the face of such unprecedented challenges. We've also had the opportunity to come closer as groups, as families, and as a community. This year in 2020, we have come together and realized that truly we are all in this together. Let's move forward with a renewed purpose to keep reaching out to one another with love and support. God's got us, y'all, and we can do all things together with His light to guide us.
I would just like to say a special thank you to all of you that helped to make the support system of the Department of Behavioral Health what it is. You were prepared for such a time as this. This has been a very different and challenging year, and without the services being offered to the community, it would have been a different outcome. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for pushing. Thank you for being essential workers. Thank you for being there for every person that needed you. Praying for you. God bless you. And thank you very much.
Congratulations to all nominees and awardees. Each of you and your agency have demonstrated a servant's heart for the community. Your efforts to assist our communities have had a positive and noticeable impact. I, along with my fellow commissioners, applaud you for your resourcefulness, your advocacy, your sensitivity. Thank you for all you have done.
So we thank you for joining us for this year's Behavioral Health Commission 2020 Virtual Annual Award Ceremony. We wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, a festive winter solstice, and we wish you well.
Thank you so much for joining us.
We look forward to seeing you at next year's event.